All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Rainbow Room, also known as Kween Talk. And we have JoJo here with us today.
Finally,
He's back.
Girl,
He was
I'm a hold my stones today, girl.
you would need to. You would need to.
So
Honey, well, first of all, honey,
Oh
I'm
Lord.
not living in a glass house. I'm living in a brick one. First of all,
But
so
bitch, okay, continue, moderator, quick,
I'm
aka
gonna
Whoopi
continue.
Goldberg.
All
Girl,
right.
I'm gonna
So
let Megan McCain over there, her box,
this
be
week,
great.
JoJo. So last week, Mashar picked the topic, and the week before, I picked the topic. So this week it is JoJo's topic. JoJo, what is our topic today?
Our topic is the importance of voting. We're gonna focus on the election. This is an election year. This is extremely important. This is literally our lives
Because
on
a
the
lot is
line
going on this year.
year.
A lot.
A lot. Our lot.
A
I
lot
feel
was
like
going
our
on in
lives
the
on
last
the
4
line.
years, honestly.
I mean, hello, look who's in office.
baby,
Shit,
the,
fuck.
baby, the only thing that's been going on, baby, is Cirque du Soleil. That's the only thing that's been going
Yeah,
on.
it's a circus out there.
The fucking circus,
Recording. I will be eating throughout this entire recording because of
honey.
It's okay.
Yeah, baby, you pick a clown, you get a circus. Period.
I mean, you see, and this is the thing about it. It surprises me more and more black people. I see, not to say more and more, because there still are a lot more blacks that are against Trump than there are for. But the fact that there are any persons of color, particularly black people, that are for Trump. You saw the nigga Nuck If You Buck, the songwriter
I saw
is
that.
a Trump.
I'm like, oh my God.
First of all, that used to be my go-to.
Yes.
That was my
We
go-to.
not
hype song.
knucking and bucking no more. We can't do
Baby,
that.
we not knucking. Baby, we knucking. Baby, we not
Because the only
knucking and
person I'm knucking
bucking.
and
What are
bucking
we
and ready
going to
to fight
stroll
is
this
that dumb
now?
nigga.
What are we?
That was my go-to hype song, and now I'm not knucking and bucking to none of that.
What keyword is was.
Was.
Yeah,
But
because she's not getting no more
very
streams.
important.
Can't get
We
no
need to
stream.
focus on
I deleted it out of my phone too.
these minority
There you
groups really need to get out and vote. I mean, now I would say one thing about the gay community, they have no issue getting out and vote. Now, as far as our black community, it's every election term we have to persuade the black community to get out and vote. We shouldn't have to tell y'all this. Okay? We shouldn't have to tell y'all to get out and vote or whatever.
Yeah, turnout be low. And it's not necessarily the black community. It's a spectrum of the black community. It's people our age that
Our
are,
age.
I guess, and
age.
rightfully so, they are discouraged from voting because people need to understand out there is no such thing as a perfect candidate. The person who's available is not going to check off every box that you are looking for. People are going to have a pass.
And the one thing I really hate is that we feel that some of them feel that, oh, my vote doesn't count. Yes, it does. They have to sit there and count the bitches. So that one person that didn't vote, your vote could have counted from that one miscount that they did, that vote that you didn't, since you didn't go out there and vote.
Well,
basically could have been a deciding factor of that candidate from that one vote.
Somebody thought it was a good idea to not vote as a protest. Honey, not voting is a vote. It's a vote for the enemy. It's a vote for the opposing.
Yeah, it really is.
It is important for black people, baby. We are powerful as people. There's power in the black dollar. We've proven that.
Now I would say this.
There's power in our voices. We've proven that.
I really can't see how after last election, how one may be discouraged to vote because Hillary had the votes. But then came this electoral college shit. And I'm like, I was
that's of course been there since the beginning of time, but it's not a fair system.
It's not a fair system at all.
Let me tell you this. The history behind the Electoral College, it was set up by Thomas Jefferson himself. We all know, and if y'all paid attention in history, that people in America were not as educated back in the day. So they needed a college to help represent the people, to help choose the perfect candidate who they saw that wasn't fit to get in office. So this last election that we had, they pretty much fucked that up. They basically didn't do their job. The whole point of the Electoral College was to basically make sure that somebody who wasn't fit to be president, end up in that office.
The 2016 election was the perfect time for the Electoral College to do what it was designed to do. You clearly had somebody in that was you have somebody that's in there now that is mentally And this is the thing about it. I'm not just saying that to throw shade on mental illness.
But
There are a lot of people who were in the Trump administration who's out now. Now they want to go in a bully pulpit and sell these books and shit. And everybody who's pretty much talking are saying this man is not mentally stable to run the country. Like
the
electoral
college had one job and they failed. They fucked up the church's money big time, honey. They didn't went bankrupt. That's ridiculous.
Yes,
well,
exactly.
We're now in a time where people are smarter and more intelligent. We don't really need the electoral college anymore.
America knew
it should be popular vote. It really should be popular.
It should have been popular.
Everybody's one vote should count. I don't need Louisiana allocating 15 points to the presidential election on my behalf.
Because it's like you voted, but our votes matter most. So
yeah, because our individual vote kind of don't matter because it depends on how the whole entire vote sway. I can see if we were voting for the governorship or we voting for the Senate or something local in Louisiana in a Louisiana election, but for an electoral college to decide my vote, and my vote is a national vote, I don't need the electoral college to decide.
What voting is, what people don't understand is what voting is giving we the people an opportunity to have our voice, our say. By you neglecting that, you're not having a voice. So when somebody gets voted into office, don't complain about it because you never got your ass out there to go vote.
That was a big issue. That was a big issue 4 years ago. You literally, you blatantly got on television and when asked, did you vote? No, but I just feel like he don't belong in the presidency.
Because they hated Hillary. Like, they felt like both of them were equally bad. I'm like, don't get me wrong. There's no perfect politician. Nobody's perfect. There's no such thing.
Obama wasn't even perfect.
Obama wasn't perfect. Every single politician is corrupt, in my opinion.
Because it's all about the votes. It's all about the votes and getting in the seat.
Getting the votes of the people. You can tell anybody anything during election year because if you notice in election year, honey, they try to lower taxes, give people raises, all kind of shit come election year.
I think we need to change. I want to say the narrative of it because we really need to start focusing on who we voted to Congress. Right. That's what we really need to focus on. The president can't, even if we lose the battle, because the war isn't the presidency, it's who's in Congress.
Right.
That's the war.
Senate.
And Senate.
In the Senate.
So the president, even if Trump were to get another 4 years, what would be worse is him in front of, is him being backed by a majority Republican House. That would be the issue.
Honey,
I tell people, don't just vote just for the president. You need to vote people into Congress. You need to vote who you want into Senate. Because if Trump gets another 4 years, I will feel very content if we have a predominant Democratic House.
Well, we have that now, but we need a House.
We have that now.
But we don't. The Senate. We need that Senate.
We need the Senate back. We need the Senate back.
Congress is
we have to get.
Yeah.
And Mitch McConnell is up for election. They need to vote his ass.
Kentucky, y'all need to. It's a change, and that's another thing about that. U.S. Senate and I think representatives as well in Congress and the Senate. The presidency, you have 8 years and you're out regardless. The Senate and the Congress, I think you are voted over and over. Some of those people have been in office for 40 years. But here's my thing. Literally 40 years.
You know what they need?
There needs to be a limit on that shit. There
needs to be a term limit law where how long you can serve on.
The same way the mayors, governors, and presidents only serve at the next 8 years. They need to only serve 8 years.
That's the kind of shit they need to.
Motherfuckers in there that's 80 years old need to be gone.
Right. That's the kind of shit they need to be. That's the kind of laws need to be making.
They've been in there since in the late 70s.
I'm not gonna lie. When all this shit happened when the Black Lives Matter movement happened again, I was not impressed by the Democratic response. I wasn't. You're kneeling, you're putting on the attire and all that. If you really want to satisfy the Black community, you should have made June 19th a federal holiday.
But see, and this is the thing about it. I think they are for that. It's just that they don't have the power to do that. There's no power in that.
Who's the?
June. Who
would have the power to do that?
Juneteenth well, I mean, it's recognized, but it's just
It's
not.
recognized.
It's not a national holiday.
It's not a national
It's just
holiday.
recognized.
But and I think the way things go, if somebody out there in the stratosphere, if this shit get put out there, correct me. But I think the Congress is almost like where things start off as far as being put to bill and being voted on. Congress is Democratic right now. It's the Democrats in power. Then Senate or the Republicans, and then the presidency have to sign off on it. Congress is like where it initiates, where it first goes. Whatever passes Congress has to go to then the Senate, and the Senate has to approve it. And then the Senate approves it, then it goes to Trump to sign off on it.
Right.
If Congress approves it and it go to Senate, it's going to stop right there. Them Republicans are not going to approve it. So the Democrats are calling for it to be recognized as a federal holiday for the majority of them. It's not going to get approved because it has to go to the next step, which is the Senate. Senate is still Republican.
There are still stuff sitting on Mitch McConnell's desk he has yet to even look at.
They right now with the virus going on, I think the Democrats is actually proposing a bill to give us, I think, $2,000 a month until this is all over with. That's it got scrapped. It's almost like there's no point in wasting the time and taxpayer money doing it.
Being led by a man who never had to work for $1 in his life. His biggest struggle.
That's true.
His biggest struggle story was that his dad kicked him out of the house with just $10 million to his name or whatever.
Honey, let's be real.
$10 million. You got kicked out of your house with $10 million.
Can we please?
$10 million.
Can we please be mindful of who's running the country here? Basically,
okay.
You have nothing but rich white men who were born with silver spoons in their mouth. They don't know what it's like to work from paycheck to paycheck.
He doesn't know what not enough money means to us.
Right.
These are people that don't even think we exist. You know.
Honey,
okay, I can see if it was $1,200 a month. No, you gave us $1,200 a month.
We got to stop trying to make sense of Donald Trump. You have to really understand that man is like sincerely and seriously mentally ill.
He's ignorant.
He's a narcissist. No, he's not.
The man is still not ignorant. He's senile. He's 70 years old.
Where you're so much into yourself and it's all about you. Don't supporters think that Trump give a fuck about you. Trump cares about him. Trump. He cares about himself. And I'm not just saying that. When you look at that man's behavior, he wants people to cheer him on. So he wants to be worshipped. And that's why I call that bitch the Antichrist. He is the Antichrist. He wants to be worshipped.
I got to give it to Trump, though.
That man is not dumb.
No, I got to give it to Trump. There's one thing I do have to give Trump credit for. He's the only man that's able to persuade the most ignorant group of people in the country.
That's what I know.
Group of people.
Exactly.
I gotta give him that, and he talks so much shit.
But no, they will follow him to hell and back.
That's why I am always completely dumbfounded about any minority group that is pro-Trump.
Did you see the video that Trump retweeted on his Twitter today, talking with the people, his supporters, and they talking about white power?
About some white
you
power.
mean to tell me you didn't see that shit? That's one of the first and loudest words in that video. How did you miss that? And that's why I said that's the importance of it. This man is, but he deleted it, which he did. But the fact that you put it on the fact that you retweeted it in the beginning with, don't play on our intelligence to think for us.
Maybe
you want us to think that
Trump is over there trying to sign executive orders to protect Confederate statues. First of all, why are you were so quick to sign executive orders about Twitter? To sign executive orders about Confederate statues, but you weren't so quick to act
because that's his base, baby. That's his base.
He wasn't so quick. Votes. He was not quick to act on coronavirus, which is why the leading countries with the most cases. Okay, so you're trying to defend, which I don't understand why they say, "Oh my God, it's our history." First of all, why are we celebrating men who committed treason to the country?
It's not even that.
Why are we doing this? Why do we have statues honoring men like that?
Black history is American history, honey. Black history is American history. The first Thanksgiving was a freaking massacre. And they dressed it up as a holiday.
Exactly.
I'm so serious. You came to somebody else's land and you killed women, children, and
diseases
and men. Then after you killed them all or ran them all off, you went to another country and you got and you stole people of that land, purchased people of that land, and brought them here to enslave them.
That's why
Now all of a sudden you want to talk about go back to where you come from. Bitch, I came from right here.
Right. I don't.
Okay?
I hate when they say go back to your country.
Go back to your country.
This is not our country.
Go back to the Europe continent.
This is not our country. This is
because most likely their parents or grandparents or their forefathers were damn immigrants before I was.
But what gets me though is when they. That's why I don't understand why we still sell like Columbus even has a day. First of all, when some of these stores be saying, "Oh, we have a Columbus Day sale," so I'm assuming.
To be honest,
you really want to piss off racist people. Let it be known that Columbus Day is no longer a holiday.
No, it's
not.
I
think
so,
they kind of started doing away with that like last year.
Honey, a lot of these companies that have Columbus Day sales. So you mean to tell me, so if it's a Columbus Day, I could just go in the store, take whatever the fuck I want?
Pretty much, because that's what Columbus.
Might as well, like, literally pick up and just take what I want without paying. That's what they did. Just walk out the store.
Go out the store with it.
That's what they did.
Columbus
did.
That's what Columbus.
But the Columbus Day, even prior.
Have you seen where Ice Cube said that black people should not be paying taxes? And I agree with you. 100%.
That's a damn baby. If you want to help black people out, I mean, if as far as reparations,
should not be paying taxes.
Don't pay
at all. Because you have given. It has been proven that every person, that every minority group has received reparations from this.
That'll give me an extra $1,200 a month.
Except.
Yeah, because right now, see, if you're a Native American, of course, what's left of Native Americans now, they don't have to pay land taxes because
they don't. It's their land.
It's their land.
So why are we always the last of the party when it comes to getting what's
because they don't want to give. They don't want to give it.
I guess they be like, y'all doing good. Y'all wasn't slaves
because
slavery. I'm about 4 generations removed from slavery. We all like about 4 generations removed from slavery.
Maybe because we are powerful people.
But I'm saying that to say slavery was not. You see, like slavery was like hundreds of years ago. That shit happened.
But segregation
150 years ago. 150 years ago.
On the street lights. That was just 400 years ago.
But slavery ended at the.
It's 400 years ago.
No, but I'm talking about when it ended. That shit just ended like 150 years ago. We are 3-4 generations removed from slavery.
Right.
If slavery was not that long ago.
They claimed that Obama being president for 2 terms was our reparation.
Oh, okay. I heard that stupid shit. Like, are you serious?
We did that. We did that. That's not reparations.
I feel like
we give him the presidency. He was voting.
We have to be the most, like, I don't even know what to say about our country
anymore. But the majority of our community, in a sense, they're not going to stand for it because, our people out there making our own people out there making a mockery of our entire culture and community because you choose not to be educated about your culture. That looks bad on the entire community as a whole. Y'all out there fighting over Jordans and shit. Y'all waiting in lines for hours for a pair of shoes.
It's just the priorities are kind of mixed.
The priorities of the majority
are fucked
in the black community is all fucked up, especially the generation behind us, the younger generation, which is what generation?
The generation, they're
We're generation
Z.
They're the centennials. The
centennials. Yeah. The centennials. Okay, these motherfuckers been on this earth for just 20 years or less, and my godson, he makes 21 next year, and he's finally starting to realize that he needs to mature up a little bit because. At the end of the day, you're a black man in this country, baby. Ain't nobody trying to give shit to you.
Ain't nobody trying to get.
Social media is a very good thing. It has done wonders for the world, but I also blame social media. I think social media is giving everybody a platform to want to. I don't know. People are just not kind anymore, and they're not considerate, and they don't
people
care.
People are to hide behind keyboards and shit, especially.
Yeah, so. It's a slippery slope, and it's also to where everybody wants to be like
and comment shit, but don't want to be a real man.
Everybody wants to be a Real Housewife of Atlanta or want to.
Everybody want to be on Love and Hip Hop.
But I'm saying
is black TV so bad.
What I'm saying is they want to have these attitudes like those people, like they're the biggest and baddest bitch out there, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. I'm untouchable. And it's like, calm down. Like people, they have this mindset to where everybody's against you. It's like nobody's against you. Like they have this, like it's just angry. And it's like, bitch, calm down. Like, child.
Like someone.
I think that's Yeah,
You look
but
at them
that's
stupid and they pop off. Why are you trying
it,
to be this bitch that you see on TV? That's not even original. That's not even
but
original.
not to talk
It's not
so
original
bad about
anymore
this. Not
because
to
you
talk
got
so bad
it
about that
now.
generation. This generation has also impressed me at the same time. And what happened with they have shown up. They have been the loudest voices when it comes to seeking change and justice for these injustices that's going on with this the program that we have in this culture
Yes,
of systemic
a lot of them
racism.
have this
The
stuff.
young people who have been down with it, like when me and Rashawn went down, and I was supposed to meet you, Marshawn.
It's kind
We
of like
went
a
downtown.
situation. It's kind of like you take 4 steps forward, but you get knocked 3 steps back.
That's true. But I'm saying that to say I'm not gonna just down talk the younger generation because when they are powerful. If they put their mind to it, they were the ones who started and organized the first protest here in Baton Rouge this year.
They
4
have
high school girls, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, however they are old they are. It comes from them. They have real power. But I just hope that they continue to use it in a good way. And it's not all of them. But the ones that do fuck it up, they stand out the most, and it's a bad thing.
and they stand out the most because the media chooses to focus on them.
That's what get clicks and likes on social media. The train wrecks, the just
Killing,
the
fight,
shitty
the
stuff.
ignorance.
Yeah, that's what gets the most attention.
Because a lot, I mean, okay, black people like Peaches.
Don't even.
Who?
Don't even.
You don't know who Peaches is?
Don't even.
I guess I'm glad I don't know.
Topic for another day, but
Don't even.
That's somebody locally.
I mean, I don't like her. I don't
Who's
like
Peaches?
She's trifling. She's nasty, and people like it.
Who is that?
Some chick from Baton Rouge. I don't like her. I don't like her because she does not represent the community as well. Like the community, well, she doesn't represent herself well.
You see,
We're talking about the same person.
Yeah, her name is Peaches.
Peaches who?
I don't know her last name. Her name is Peaches.
the only person I can relate to in this instance is like a Kaya. You know, you have a lot of people going up her.
That's the Peaches I thought that he was talking about.
You thought you were talking about Kaya?
Right.
No,
Oh,
Kaya.
like the singer, the rapper.
Oh,
That's
girl.
I mean, that's somebody that's problematic. That is just so and it's like, and the crazy thing about it is she talks about the gays so bad, like really talk like maybe according to her, if you gay and she got a problem, if you gay and she got a problem with you, you got AIDS. Period. Point blank.
Period.
And that's. And
really,
according to her, that's like the stigma that she keeps pushing.
But if you look at it though, it was the gays that really put her on the map with her nasty ass song.
Exactly. So it's like, but she say this terrible shit. And granted, I'm guilty because I laugh at some of it sometimes too. But they faithfully follow her, and I'm like, I couldn't possibly like,
yeah.
I
don't follow
get
any of her platforms. I only catch her videos through the grapevine, like on my.
This is hateful. It's hateful. And it's not even just against that. She's hateful. Everybody.
Well, honey, you'd be hateful too if you sitting in a garage made out of wood and you ain't got termites or some shit just talking about everybody. You'd be hateful too if you only getting coins off a one-hit wonder song. I mean, I'd be
one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
And that one-hit wonder is a bop though.
I want to have
a bop. I give it that. It is a bop. It is a bop because bitch, because you know we still sing it at karaoke.
But
I mean, you ain't gonna never get rid of that song.
Put a remix on
you ain't gonna never get rid of that song.
I'm gonna need for one of the queens to remake that song.
But look, before time runs out, back to the election and all that shit. It is very important for you because I early voted. I don't know if you all early voted. Is y'all early vote? Early voting ends this Saturday. Actually, probably this Friday because Saturday is a holiday. So
I gotta look for it in my area.
Around street from me, they have the polls open now.
If you don't early vote, then the actual election date is
July.
Oh, Mississippi votes to remove the Confederate So Mississippi about to change their state flag. I mean, about damn time.
They should have been did that. I don't know what.
That's breaking news. Breaking news.
I don't know why it took them this long.
Yeah, but back to what I was saying about early voting. The actual election and what's on the ballot predominantly is, which I don't want to say doesn't count but it's already decided. We're voting for our Democratic presidential choice. That's a done deal. But there's one thing that's on the ballot that's very important. Everybody's shit is different. Well, y'all actually in a different parish, so I don't know. But there was something on the ballot with the whole defunding the police movement going on, there's actually something that is in line with that. It's a it's a renewal to renew the sheriff tax. Vote fucking no on that shit. Don't give them bitches no more of your money if they not gonna do right with it. Vote no on the tax renewal district 3.73, I think. Vote no on that, okay? Do your research.
What number is that?
It was one amendment on the thing, like a tax.
Well, it might be different for you. It might be different.
This is the thing what you do. This is what I did. There's an app in your phone called Go Vote.
LA Go Vote.
No,
yeah, I have it.
LA Go Vote. If you don't have it in that, look it up. It tells you, and put your information in. If you are registered to vote, it gives you your ballot, what you're going to be. So that's what I did. I don't know everybody that was running. I don't know everything that was running. So what I did was
it even breaks down which amendment means.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it actually don't. I had to go Google that shit.
Oh, no, it does. It
didn't do it for me. It didn't do my...
It's not in lamest terms, though.
Yeah. So I wanted to... Baby, they had to break it down to me like I was in remedial class. I want to understand that shit. Like, I want to understand it. Because they word it sometimes, and you don't know what the fuck it is. Like, what is this?
It gets so confusing.
And then the people that are running, it's like, I don't know you. They're not commercials. They're not promoting themselves, but they own the ballot, and you just voting Democratic. I want to see what your platform... I want to see if you are hateful against... I want to see if you prejudiced against LGBT. I want to see if you are vocal about changing this system of systemic racism. I want to know everything. Do your research. They give you a sample ballot. You go on there and you do the research yourself. You have no excuse. Go research it. Google it. And if they ain't got no damn information out there, like some of them didn't, I left that shit blank. I didn't vote for them. Whatever what category that was,
you are allowed to leave. And just for people who don't know,
you can't leave it blank.
You are allowed
now,
to
it will alert you that you're leaving stuff blank. It will alert you that you're leaving it blank. But I left it blank. But do your research. Know what you voted for. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but I want you to vote your best interest. And I think everybody's best interest that's on here that possibly will view this video ain't who the powers that be. It ain't Donald Trump. At least it shouldn't be Donald Trump. And yeah, that's a whole nother topic. I know quickly you got into it with somebody on Facebook this past week about because you were trying to defend a friend of yours.
Yes.
I feel so strongly about
that. Became personal because it wasn't even about political views. You attacked me personally.
He did. He didn't have to go there.
So that's why I really went in. But I commented.
I don't understand. I don't understand why they're
post did not hit a nerve. It was a comment under the post that hit a nerve. It was some white gay dude trying to explain pretty much the perception of the Black community, and
that's not his place.
And first of all,
and I'm saying you can't do that because you're white.
Right, you're not.
That's not your place.
The thing is, though, what I don't understand about some of these white queens is that they think they know so much about. First of all, honey, you were born privileged. You don't know what it's like to wear black skin.
But the thing was, okay, his comments pretty much surrounded about how Obama didn't do shit for the Black community. I didn't know you were part of the Black community to say that.
Oh, that's the same one who said that shit to
you?
This
was another guy. That's why I commented on the post. This was another guy, and I commented under the post. And
we talking about Chica, right?
Yes, and I commented under his post. I mean, his comment under Chica's post, and I was like, okay, I didn't know you were a member of the Black community to say that.
What he told you?
Huh?
Well, did that one clap back at you?
No, he didn't really clap back at me, but I mean, other people tried, but it didn't get as bad as. Let me see if I can put it up so I can read it like word for word.
Because I know the other one was granted he was disrespectful to you, but I would have to agree this overall.
And for the record, why do we still have gays for Trump?
That's my whole thing as far as like that's why I can't defend Chica. I think I have a couple
that I was defending.
No, I love Chica. Don't get me wrong, I love Chica.
My thing is, I love her too. Okay. Let me say this flat out. I am all 100% fuck Trump 2020 and 20 fight on her.
I'm fuck Trump and I'm fuck anybody who's with Trump too. I'm fuck all of y'all.
The thing, but see, I'm not going to agree to that because
shit, I am.
Because I'm more, I guess you could say, in depth with I guess that group of people in the Baton Rouge, like at George's. So
they cannot be for
respect
you
Chica
if
as
they
a
are
person.
supporting Trump. You
I
can't stand
respect
by
Chica
and
as a
support.
person, but when you come under anybody's post, even if you are pro-Trump and all that, I would never go under your post and say get AIDS and die. I would never go under your post.
Yeah,
and
I wouldn't
say
say that either, but
you should die. I would never wish death upon anyone just because they have political views. So all I ever said was there's no reason to really be rude. If you don't like the post, then you should have just kept moving. Or if you can't govern yourself accordingly, then just don't comment at all.
People feel the need to comment on shit they shouldn't even be commenting on because they're looking for clout.
But it hit kind of extra hard in that situation because you know the state Chica is in. You know the health state she's in right now.
I'm so sorry.
I mean,
Chica supports the most insensitive bully in America right now.
He does.
I cannot. I
know. Like JoJo, I get what you're saying though, but I mean, like I said,
it's a line that you just.
But no, quickly look. But like I'm trying to tell JoJo here. Here's the reason why. Like I said, I support Chica. I don't support who she supports because what I love about Chica is that how she pretty much, she's pretty much the mother of drag here in Baton Rouge.
She's the pioneer in the drag.
She's the pioneer. She's
put a lot of black queens on stage.
Right. A lot of black queens even look up to her. So I don't like who she supports, but I'm not going to stop liking her as a person. But I love that she pretty much paved the way for everybody. We're not going to like who a person supports. I mean,
we're going to have to strongly disagree with that. I mean,
we can agree to disagree on that, but I mean,
just like how you say,
strongly disagree with that.
Perfect. Every person's not perfect either.
Right.
Who are
when I say every candidate is not perfect, I mean that's just like us. We are not perfect because we are imperfect beings. But at the same time, we're not out. That's the difference between being not perfect and being completely hateful. And surrounding yourself and supporting one that promotes division and hate. I cannot for the life of me understand anybody that supports Donald Trump. I do not like y'all. I'm sorry. I do not like y'all. Y'all are dangerous. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are. I mean, it's incredible, especially anybody that's a minority. If you LGBT woman, black, whatever.
Right.
This man. I cannot. I can't
like
see
I said, I don't understand why she supports Trump. I'm not getting it. But like her as a person, I dearly love. But I don't understand why she supports. I don't know why she supports a hateful ass man.
God forgive me. I ain't gonna say that.
Okay, so it's pretty lengthy, but I can read it. Okay, so the guy
got 4 minutes, child.
Yeah, 4. I know. The guy was like, if Obama did more for all people, why is it that he did nothing for the black community? He was in office for 8 years and did nothing for black people compared to President Trump, who had been in office for 4 years and passed the prison reform bill, the Inner City Initiative Act, and much more for the black community. Remember, Obama said during a town hall meeting right before he left office that Trump would need a magic wand to bring jobs back to bring jobs back, and yet under President Trump's leadership, before the shutdown, that was not his fault. There were more jobs available than there were people in this country. The black unemployment rate dropped to the lowest in the history of this country, as well as unemployment rate for Hispanics and women dropped to the lowest ever. It was bullshit at that point.
Okay.
Hold on. President Trump got rid of thousands of regulations and restrictions Obama had put in small businesses, which helped the economy skyrocket. How? I don't know. Obama had put so many regulations on the oil industry, and that it has practically come to a standstill. Once President Trump got rid of those restrictions, the oil industry began booming again to the point that we are now the #1 exporter and provider of crude oil in the world. We produce more oil now than Russia and Saudi Arabia now because President Trump got rid of all of the Obama era restrictions. Facts, not
Oh, shut up!
Okay.
Not you, but
First
shit.
of all, I want to know where is he getting this from?
Let me tell you where he got it from. It was this website that is 100% biased in favor of Trump and the Republican Party.
So pretty much what he's saying is irrelevant because this is coming
It's
from
highly irrelevant and it's nothing true. But I commented
something biased because the person who wrote, because when you're writing a biased article, pretty much is because like I said, from a person who works for a newspaper, and I've been working for there for years. When you're writing a biased article, it is 100% opinionated.
But this is what I
have to add. First of all, but when you're writing a biased article, though, you have to include facts.
No, it wasn't an article. It's the entire website.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, though.
It was the entire website, and I'm like, that's what you.
Wait. Oh, I thought you said it was an article.
No, it was a website.
Oh well.
That was an article from a website.
No, that was his opinion.
But you still.
I had to reply. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were part of the Black community to fully understand all that Obama has done for the Black community as well as all of America. During his presidency, the Black community unemployment rate was at a full-time low. Along with the rest of America, he passed a bill of law that allowed the LGBTQ plus community, our community, to marry whoever, wherever, whenever in this very country. You're welcome. Made sure that no matter what your financial status was, you had some kind of medical financial coverage. Obamacare provides healthier school meals for our children, protected the rights of the LGBTQ community, again, our community. No president is perfect. I can definitely admit that. But Obama sure in hell is better than don't. If Obama were to do nothing at all, just by claiming the seat as president, he has done enough for the Black community. Don't speak for us when we are perfectly capable of speaking for ourselves. And the majority of us and many of other minority groups are happy with Obama's accomplishments.
And let's not forget what Obama inherited when he got in there. I mean, he was on the verge of a damn depression.
You can't.
Okay, y'all, we have less than